So, the Golden Globe nominations have been revealed for 2021. And you know, some people may say, should we really be having these awards this year because of, well, last year we didn't really have a whole lot of releases. And to that I say, most definitely yes. We should have the Golden Globes, and we should most definitely have the Oscars, because we shouldn't postpone them till 2022. I think that's just disrespectful. That's saying that, hey, you know, the movies from 2020, they also get included in the awards given out in 2022. No, that's just disrespectful. So we have to pay respects to the films that came out last year, this year. Otherwise, nobody's going to pay attention to movies that came out in 2020. They'll just get forgotten. It's not respectful. This is the way to do things. And don't put an asterisk beside it because there's not that many films out there. And don't say, well, we didn't know what was supposed to come out, and all of these, basically what you were trying to say, if you want to postpone it, that all of these films that did come out are not worthy. And that's bogus. I never bought that argument. But that's a rant for another topic. Let's just take a look at these nominations. I'll go through them. I'm going to tell you this straight up. I think most of us are going to be in the same boat here. I think most of us are going to say that, well, I haven't seen that. And don't let that scare you, because, well, we'll just get into it, and we'll see how well we can navigate these waters. I'll pull it up I've been on the side here. Let's just get through it as quickly as possible. Best Motion Picture Drama. The Father. I never saw it. That's with Anthony Hopkins. I did a trailer reaction to that, and it looked good. It's still on my list of must-sees, and hopefully I get to see it before the Oscars. Mank on Netflix. I don't know. Nomadland, Promising Young Woman. That's on my must-see list still. And The Trial of Chicago 7. What do I think is going to win out of that? I'm going to tell you this. It's probably going to be Trial of Chicago 7. Maybe Promising Young Woman. I haven't seen it, but I hear good things about it. Mank, I tried watching it on Netflix, and I am a huge David Fincher fan. Huge. Fight Club, The Game, Seven. You can't. He's just one of the better filmmakers of today. And Mank is by far, I think, his weakest. Yeah. That's going to ruffle a lot of feathers because it's nominated for Best Drama. You got to remember, though, the Golden Globes are only nominated by, 80 people? 90 people at the most? 90 people, that's it. Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Viola Davis. Okay, interesting. Andra Day, The United States of Billie Holiday, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, Nomadland. Oh yeah, I remember Nomadland. I remember that. Carey Mulligan. That, I think, is going to come down to Carey Mulligan or maybe Viola Davis. That's interesting. Yeah, let me know what you think about some of these in the comments below. Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal. That's one I want to see. That's like the drummer, the rock drummer who loses his hearing. Very, very topical, because that happens to a lot of drummers and actual performers that get up on the big stage, and that's why you see them with the earpieces and trying to protect their hearing. And some people end up losing it, like the guy from AC/DC, Brian, the singer. He was told that you can't do that anymore, or otherwise you're just going to lose it. And that's what that movie Sound of Metal is about. Some guy who actually does lose it. Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Will he get it posthumously? Maybe. Anthony Hopkins in The Father. That's what I said. He is somebody who is going through dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that, and he can't remember who's his daughter, and it looks good. Mank, Gary Oldman. I think that's a token one. Tahar Rahim for the Mauritanian. Sorry, I never heard of that film. I'm sorry. Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. Borat, subsequent movie film. It was a good film. It was on my top 10 for last year, for sure, but I don't know if it'll win for that. Hamilton will probably win. Music. Oh, Palm Springs. You know what? I hear good things about this Palm Springs. It's kind of like, I heard it being pitched as a Groundhog Day, about two people that the two people can experience the same day over and over again, and they fall in love or something like that. And I hear good things about it. I hear really, really good things about it. The Prom. That's a musical on Netflix. That's not going to win. But Palm Springs, I want to check that out. Best performance by an actress in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Maria Bakalova. Oh, Tutar. Yeah, in Borat. Yeah, she could win for that. I could see that. She was a highlight of that film. Some people may say that she stole the film because she does an actual real transformation of being like the daughter and into somebody who's gained their own independence and self-image. Yeah, I like that. That she did a very good job. Kate Hudson in music, never saw it. French Exit, Michelle Pfeiffer, never saw it. Rosamund Pike, I Care a Lot, never saw it. Anya Taylor-Joy and Emma. Okay, well, those are all great actresses. So that could go, I'm not too sure. The only highlight there was Maria Bakalova. Okay, best performance by an actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Sacha Baron Cohen in Borat. Nah, that's not going to happen. He was good. James Corden in The Prom. No. Lin-Manuel Miranda in Hamilton. Probably. Dev Patel in The Personal History of David Copperfield. That one kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people. I didn't get to see it. It didn't have a big wide release, and because of all of this crazy stuff, I didn't get out to see it. It was on my list, though. I wanted to see it. But I heard maybe it was a little bit boring. Andy Samberg in Palm Springs. See? Palm Springs, there you go again. You hear this thing about this Palm Springs movie. Piques my curiosity a lot, even more. Best Motion Picture Animated. The Croods. The New Age. Never saw it. Actually, I don't think I've seen any of these. Onward. Did I see Onward? No. Over the Moon. I hear things about that one. Maybe I should check that one out. Soul, Wolfwalkers. Soul will probably take it because it's Pixar, and that's just what people do. It's Pixar. Give it to Pixar. And that's how people are voting for these kinds of things, too. See how casual I am about... I never even saw that. Oh, I heard about Soul. That's where my vote goes. That's how people vote, and that's the way people vote in the Oscars too. It's kind of like, well, I never seen it, but I heard something about that, so that's where my vote goes. It's not the perfect system, but it's whatever. The Best Motion Picture Foreign Language, Another Round, La Llorona, from Guatemala, really? Yeah, in France. The Life Ahead, Minari. Oh yeah, Minari. That'll probably get it. I hear good things about that. I want to see Minari. Two of Us. Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in any motion picture. Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy. Nope. Olivia Colman, The Father. Again, there's that father. I want to hear that. Jodie Foster in The Mauritanian. Don't know about that. And Amanda Seyfried in Mank. Maybe. I don't know. Helena Zengel in News of the World. Is that young girl in News of the World with Tom Hanks? I did a trailer reaction to that one too. Is that the young girl? I might have to check that film out. Okay, best performance by an actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Okay, Sacha Baron Cohen in The Trial of the Chicago 7. Yes, he was really good in that film. And there's one scene in particular where he talks to one of the other guys in a confrontation about how they should approach the whole thing. A very good scene. Danielle Kaluuya in Judas and the Black Messiah. Jared Leto in The Little Things. What? Really? I hear that The Little Things was not all that good. So I'm kind of surprised about that. Bill Murray on The Rocks. Leslie Odom Jr. in One Night in Miami. I don't know about that one, really, guys. I'm thinking maybe Danielle Kaluuya. Maybe. Best Director, Motion Picture, Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman. Yeah, that may be. David Fincher and Mank. I'm a huge David Fincher fan, as I said. I don't know if that one's going to go down, though, guys. Oh, Regina King in One Night in Miami. That could be. Aaron Sorkin in The Trial of Chicago 7. No, I don't think that's going to happen, because I liked The Trial of the Chicago 7, but the weakest part of that was the execution. I didn't think the execution was as good as it could have been, and that's on the director, that's on Aaron Sorkin. Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. Best Screenplay, Motion Picture, Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman, Jack Fincher for Mank, Aaron Sorkin for Trial of the Chicago 7, Florian Zeller and Christopher Hampton for The Father, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. I don't know him. I don't know about that. I don't know who's going to win for that. Best Original Score in a Motion Picture, Andre Desplat, The Midnight Sky. If you know the online movie fandom pundits, Andre Desplat even. The Midnight Sky was a good film. I liked it, but it's not for everybody. Ludwig Göransson for Tenet. He was okay. Tenet's score was okay, but it wasn't as iconic as that Zimmer Nolan combination. James Newton Howard for News of the World, didn't see it. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Mank, no. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, John Baptiste for Soul. That could be. That's probably more likely. Best Original Song. Okay, guys, I'm not going to go over this because I don't know. When I watch a movie, unless it's a musical, I don't really pay attention for the actual songs, unless it really stands out. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about those ones. Sorry. Best Television Series Drama, The Crown, Lovecraft Country, Mandalorian, baby? No. As much as everybody likes Mandalorian, it's probably not. Ozark, Ratcheted. I don't know if I ever saw Ratcheted. Ozark, it's probably going to be The Crown, guys. Maybe Lovecraft Country. Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series, Olivia Colman, The Crown, Jodie Comer, Killing Eve, Emma Corrin, The Crown, Laura Linney, Ozark, and Sarah Paulson, Ratcheted. Oh yeah, that's it. That's what Sarah Paulson was in Ratcheted. No, I didn't watch Ratcheted. It's probably going to go to somebody in The Crown. Maybe Ozark, Laura Linney. But haven't we done that before? The Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series Drama, Jason Bateman, Ozark, Josh O'Connor, The Crown, Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, yeah. Al Pacino, Hunters. Really? Huh. Matthew Reeves, Perry Mason. Huh. I never watched the Perry Mason reboot, did you? Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy, Emily in Paris, The Flight Attendant. Really? The Flight Attendant with Kaylee Cuoco. I saw the first episode of that because while it was on HBO Max, station here in Canada picked up the first 3 episodes, and I watched it. It was really interesting to see Kaylee Cuoco do something totally different. And I should continue watching that, because when I did a trailer reaction to it, and people commented that, oh yeah, you should watch this series because it does have some good payoffs. The great Schitt's Creek and Ted Lasso. As soon as you see Schitt's Creek there, it's going to go there, guys. It's going to go there because that's the popular thing to do. But I'm kind of happy that The Flight Attendant's there. Musical. Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy, Lily Collins, Emily in Paris, Kaylee Cuoco, The Flight Attendant. Cool. Yeah, that's neat. She probably won't win it, though. But it would be cool to see her there. Elle Fanning, The Great, Jane Levy, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, and Catherine O'Hara, Schitt's Creek. Okay, so I'm thinking either Lily Collins, maybe Catherine O'Hara. Yeah. Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy, Don Cheadle, Black Monday, Nicholas Hoult, The Great, Eugene Levy, Schitt's Creek, and Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, and Rami Youssef in Rami. Let's say Don Cheadle. That's probably not going to happen, though. Best Television Limited Series, Anthology Series, or Motion Picture made for television. Normal People, Queen's Gambit, that's where it's going, guys. Small Axe, The Undoing, and Unorthodox. Queen's Gambit, guys, if you haven't watched Queen's Gambit, I did like a very soft, rough around the edges, a comprehensive review of that on my channel. Because I didn't think it was going to be that good. I thought I would just whip through it, and I put on the camera after every episode, and I gave my thoughts on it in one big video. And it was very rough, very raw. But when I watched The Queen's Gambit, it's great. Anya Taylor-Joy, one of her best performances, probably the best she's ever been, and it's just a nice arc of that character that unfolds. I really want The Queen's Gambit to win for that. Best performance by an actress in a limited series anthology: Cate Blanchett, Miss America; Daisy Edgar Jones, Normal People; Shira Haas, Unorthodox; Nicole Kidman, The Undoing; Anya Taylor-Joy in The Queen's Gambit. So there you go. I'm rooting for her. Anya Taylor-Joy, it was a very good year for her last year. That and Emma, she's going to win one of them. And I hope it's for The Queen's Gambit, because, guys, watch The Queen's Gambit. It's really good. Best performance by an actor in a limited series: Bryan Cranston, Your Honor, never saw it; Jeff Daniels, The Comey Rule; Hugh Grant, The Undoing; Ethan Hawke, The Good Lord Bird; and Mark Ruffalo. And I know this much is true. I know this much is true. Never saw any of these ones, guys. I wanted to see The Undoing. I just they didn't show it here in Canada. Best performance by an actress in a television supporting role: Gillian Anderson, The Crown. Oh yeah, that's right. She plays the Iron Lady, right? Margaret Thatcher. And Helena Bonham Carter's for The Crown. It's hard for me to watch The Crown because they fictionalize so much about it. As a Canadian, I still respect the Commonwealth, so it's still, I don't know. Some people like it. It's just not for me. Julie Garner, Ozark; Annie Murray, Schitt's Creek; and Cynthia Nixon, Ratched. Ratched is getting a lot. I should maybe check it out. And finally, best performance by an actor in a television supporting role: John Boyega, Small Axe, nope; Brendan Gleeson, The Comey Rule, maybe; Daniel Levy, Schitt's Creek, probably; Jim Parsons, Hollywood, that's right. No. And Donald Sutherland, The Undoing. He was in The Undoing. That's one of the many reasons why I wanted to watch The Undoing, was because of the cast. That was with Nicole Kidman too, right? Yeah, so that's it. The complete list of nominations for the 2021 Golden Globes. What do you think? Do any of these jump out at you? Do any of them make you go, do I want to see that? I'm hoping that through my little spiel here that some of them caught your eye, like some of the pictures, like Queen's Gambit, The Father, and Palm Springs. Those things that you hear good things about, and I want to check that out. And I think that's what these award shows are meant to do. You hear that them getting these awards, and you're like, oh, that was good? Maybe I should check it out. Let me know what you think about some of these nominations in the comments below. All right, let's continue on with some more movie news.